Hello, everyone. Um, Today is, I believe, Tuesday. I don't know. It's Monday or Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Um, or maybe it's Monday. Monday, I think. I don't know. It's irrelevant what day it is to me. So tomorrow, or Monday. I'm sorry. Today's Sunday. Duh. Um, I think I don't know. If it's Monday, then I'll see you at 9 o'clock Mountain Standard Time tonight. But Monday, Mountain Standard Time, 9 o'clock. I'll see you there, okay? Um, got some new Gypsy information. I saw the picture of Dee. Can't get that out of my eyes, out of my mind. Wasn't good. But as far as anyone says that, hold on for 1 second here, y'all. I'm gonna put you up here a little bit so I don't have to hold the phone. There we go. Y'all, I think Dee did it all. I mean, Gypsy did it all. And Nick came in at the last moment and did, and maybe stabbed her 4 or 5 times. The only one that knows anything is really Gypsy, and I don't believe a word she says because she can't keep her lies straight. Every day it's a different lie, or every time she talks it's a different lie. And the only one that knows the whole truth and nothing but the truth is Gypsy. It's sad because Dee gave Gypsy a princess life. Cruises, a house, meeting celebrities, going to meet and greets, and this, that, and the other, more than any disabled person that I've ever known has gotten. You know what I mean? And because Dee got sick when she got a little bit older, I think she was 49 when Gypsy did it, or 48. She needed Gypsy. Dee needed Gypsy, and Gypsy said, "Nope, I'm not taking care of you." Isn't that some sad ass shit? Your mother gave you everything that you could possibly want. You live like a princess. I'm sorry. I don't believe you were a prisoner. I don't believe you were abused in any way. I don't believe that you were, or Gypsy was tied to the bed or chained to the bed. It's all bullshit lies. The handcuffs that you saw, I think those were at Nick's house. Nick's mom, she passed away of an overdose. It's very sad that, so many people were hurt and lost because of Dee. I mean, because of Gypsy. I'm sorry, I've got Dee on the mind, Ryan and the dog. I hope that Ryan can rebuild his life and get over Gypsy, because as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing really to, I don't know. There's comments being made that Ken is bisexual. That's fine with me. I don't care. If he likes to swing for both teams, it don't matter to me. I don't care. And they're saying that that's why Gypsy and him broke up for the first time back in 2019, I believe it was. You know, I would really hate to be in Gypsy's mind right now, because she's the only one with the truth, and she just keeps giving out all these lies, and everybody that interviews her or talks to her gets the lies. The people in jail, the women in jail that were in jail with her, remember her as being, I don't know, conniving, manipulative. Gypsy learned from the best, her mother. Her mother was a master manipulator, but I think Gypsy is a master manipulator. She learned from the very best, her mother. And like I've told you all, you know, I was abused as a child from an infant till 12 years old. I My mom gave me to my grandmother when I was 6 years old. Because my mom caught me doing something that only adults do. And I really don't think my mom realized the severity of the things that I'd done and had been through. I'm not gonna go there to those places because it's too hurtful to my mind and my soul. When I came back from Kentucky to California to be with my mom before she passed away, I told her a few things. And I had told my mom kind of what happened to me from an infant to 6 years old. And my mom was enraged. She went and sought out the men that had did what they did to me. And I'm sorry, this is really hard to talk about. So my mom, thinking she was doing something for the best of me, which later in life was best for me, but my grandmother worked. She had a full-time job. My grandmother was very respected, and but she worked. So she let me go stay with my aunt and uncle and their kids from Sunday night to Friday afternoon. I'd gotten in a really major fight in the 5th grade with a boy that made fun of a new girl that had come into our school. Her name was Cindy. She had long, beautiful red hair, a tan and freckles. She was really pretty. She was a really pretty girl. And this boy, he had been making fun of her and calling her names, and I beat the holy crap out of him. I cursed, telling him that I'd kick the living fuck out of him if he ever said anything bad about her again. So I was suspended. So I got home, and my aunt said, "Go downstairs to your room wait for your uncle. And I was thinking downstairs, all the crap that my uncle had done to me, that he was just going to give me a lecture and that was going to be it. He beat me so bad. He broke my bed because he was sitting on my bed and I was on his lap, and this guy was like 6'2", okay? And I was just a short little thing. I mean, I was a tiny kid. And so he beat me so bad, and my aunt told me that I wasn't going to be able to see my grandmother for a month. I guess they figured, after a month the bruises would be gone. But they weren't. They were every color. Black, blue, red, green, yellow. And then when the month was up, I got to see my grandmother, and she saw the bruises, and I went to live with my grandma full time at the age of 12. And she gave me everything that I could possibly ever need or want. So I was a good kid for my grandmother. When I was living with my aunt and uncle from age 6 to 12, I'd come home with C's and D's. I mean, I wasn't into school. And when I got to live with my grandmother full time, I got A's and B's. I was on honor roll for 3 years. I graduated a year early because I had all my credits, because summertime I was bored, and between my junior and senior year, I think it was, I went to took a college course in computers, so that's why I got to graduate early. But I gave my grandmother nothing but respect, because she gave me the love that I needed and I wanted. So I went to college, and back then I was real girl crazy. I must have had at least, I don't know, a lot of girlfriends. At least 20 or 30 before I got married. And I'm so sick and tired of Gypsy saying what she has and what she doesn't have, because she doesn't have any of that. She didn't have any of this pain that, the ones that, like me and others, have gone through. I was raped twice before I was 6. I was molested as a child, as an infant, because I remember being in my onesie and in diapers, and I remember a lot. Okay, I'm not going to tell anybody, because you know what? There's enough horror in this world that they don't need to know what happened to me. You know what I mean? I'm just really tired of Gypsy out here saying she had this, that, and the other, and every time she goes on an interview, she's smiling and laughing, and there's nothing to laugh or smile about any kind of abuse. And I'm sorry, that's the way I feel. I still don't like when somebody says, does that feel good? Because no, it doesn't. It doesn't feel good to me. I'm sorry. Maybe this is why I've had so many girlfriends, because guess I was just stuck in a pattern. And I would never wish anything bad on anyone or any child like I had been through. I'm a good person. And as many of you know, I'm honest and I try to put it out there as I see and hear and watch. But as Gypsy, excuse me, but as she does her interview with that guy with the long hair that looks like the bounty hunter, she's she's laughing and smiling about triggers. Okay, to me that's not somebody who suffered anything, because I don't think Dee Dee allowed anyone around Gypsy without Dee Dee being there. And I don't think Dee Dee abused Gypsy in any way, except for making her, well, okay, they say that Gypsy was in a wheelchair from the time she was 8 years old. But I'm sure when she got like 10, 11, and she asked her mom, why am I in a wheelchair? And her mom probably told her all the scams that she was doing, and you could be a part of this or not. But I believe Gypsy was in on all the scams, all from the time she was 11 or 12 years old, all the way up. And I really think that Gypsy is the one who did it to her mom. Saw the photos. Very disturbing. I don't, I've never had that much rage in my life to anyone. I don't think I've even hated anyone, really. I've disliked a few people in my life, but that's about it. I'd never hurt anyone over my dislikes, or especially murder anyone over them. So all of you, they're out there still putting out videos that, Gypsy was abused and, Dee Dee did this, that, and the other to her. Don't believe half of what you hear, okay? Especially if it's coming from Gypsy. And I believe everybody, like the act, Mommy Dead and Dearest, and all the other crap that she's put out with other companies and videos and stuff like that. I don't believe any of it happened to her, like she says. I don't believe that, I just don't believe it. I'm not stupid. And when I first saw her videos, and I'm like, this woman ain't right. There's something wrong about her. And I'm right. I know I am. I know deep down in my heart. I'm a sensitive empath with some psychic abilities. And there's nothing good about this soul of hers. We all have souls. But Gypsy, hers is brown. Very dark. I mean, I'm sure there's some... This is going for a long stretch. There's something good in her, but not very much. And Ryan, dude, get over her. She's not worth it, man. You saw she left you and the puppy. And from what I saw, you're kind of creepy yourself, so I really can't say too much about that. I mean, I understand that, she was your wife and you wanted to, get close with her and bond with her. And she's like, you're hovering. She argued with you. She did this, that, and the other. But you know what? You were creepy yourself. But we'll go over this on Monday night, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is like 20 minutes, 30 seconds so far. But I just needed to tell you all a little bit about myself, you know. And yes, I did drugs and I drank and I had promiscuous sex. But we've all done stupid crap when we were younger. And especially if you've been if you've been sexually abused since you were a baby or even a young child, you'll understand why I'm saying this. This is because this is what I feel. And I don't understand her way of thinking, Gypsy. I don't understand how she can laugh. And she goes, "Oh, this is a trigger for me," but yet she's laughing and kind of joking about it with her ex-husband or soon-to-be ex-husband. I don't know if it's finalized or not, but still, he said it, and then she said it, and then it's like, but wait, you're laughing about it. I mean, I saw the house, your house, Gypsy. It was a mess. It was a complete mess and disgusting. And my house is no better than yours because I've been in major pain since May. I don't know, y'all. I just don't understand her way of thinking. I know she's trying to cover her butt, but she needs to keep her life straight. She needs to keep her life straight of what happened with her and Dee Dee. You know, when Dan was around, she was already 19 years old, so she was already an adult. And she says that her mom came and found her and took her back home, smashed her computer and her phone, and chained her to the bed, and she had to use a bucket or something she didn't hardly eat. Bullshit. Everybody keeps saying she was malnutrition. Where was there any malnutrition? Because what I saw was a tiny ass woman. She wasn't fat or anything like that, but she was not malnutritioned by any means. She was not malnutrition by any means. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. This is like 23 and a half minutes already, just about. So, with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great week. Stay you, stay strong. Don't ever change for anyone. And I love you all. I really do. Thank you. I'm up to 682 or 83 subscribers now. And I appreciate that so very much. So very much. Thank you. And you all have a great, great week. I hope it works out for you in any problems that you're having or anything. I really hope that, because you're super people, you're super subscribers. Thank you so much. So, y'all take care. Thank you. Bye bye.